Arcade Perfect by Arse.
Yes, when it comes to intro music for a game, nothing really beats that. I think it's absolutely awesome. Interestingly, when I hear that piece of music, I always think back to Galashiels College, College of Textiles, no less. I was, what was I going to say? I was, my mate used to go to college and I went down to see him. And I remember, I think we were sitting watching Terminator or something. And they had an arcade Gauntlet 2. And when we were watching this film, all you could hear was that little sort of bitty music playing over and over and over again. So anyway, listen, thanks very much for tuning in. I thought to myself, you know what, I need to kind of get back to basics, and as much as I love doing live streams with people, etc., I do still enjoy making videos, the old style ones. And I think it's actually easier and it's more fun doing these live, to be fair. So I thought I'll do an Arcade Perfect live. Yeah, by the way, I'm not going to appear on camera because Arcade Perfects don't have me. I think you see quite enough of my handsome face without spoiling you too much. So yeah, this is Gauntlet 2. Now, I wasn't overly sure if I'd actually featured this one. I haven't. I did a quick check. I have actually featured the same game a couple of times in the past. I think I did an 8-bit face-off kerfuffle with Kong, not Kong Strikes Back. What do you call it? What's that one based on? I can't remember. Anyway, it's a sequel to Donkey Kong by Ocean. I've done that one twice. So anyway, yeah, this is Gauntlet 2 release. You can see there in 1986 by Atari. Now it took the original formula and it just basically improved in it. So anyway, yeah, there is a god, no camera. Yeah, I thought I'd give you a little treat actually for a change and not have to look at me. So anyway, I've not actually, hopefully this is going to work. Let's put a couple of coins in. Now I usually go elf. Yeah, let's go elf. Oh, balls, I've just used... Good evening, ZX, how are we, Squire? What was I going to say? We've just wasted a potion on absolutely nothing. The viewers need Mamemaster. Sorry, the viewers need Mamemaster Cam badly. Shall we kill these guys? Yeah, let's kill some of these. Whoa. Now, I used to play this a lot. My mate, I didn't actually go to college. Well, I did for a short space of time, but one of my mates went to Edinburgh Uni, and there was a student union, and they didn't have Gauntlet 2, but they had the original Gauntlet. And whilst I was never a sort of Dungeons and Dragons fan, my mate told me about this game, and, you know, playing this game when you're drunk is just one of the best things ever. The funny thing is, it's a game that I never ever play for fun. Because, for the simple reason, it's almost pointless playing it. Because the whole point of this game is just to kind of survive, not die, you know, collect coins, collect food, collect cider, whatever it is, just to stay alive. And, you know, yeah, you could obviously put more money into kind of stay alive, but when you've got infinite money, infinite coins, whatever you want, it's just... I love the sound effects in this game, I really do. It's just it's a bit of a pointless exercise, I think. I'm not to say that you shouldn't play it, but it's a game I would never... I think it's actually quite a boring game if you're just pumping coins in constantly. Oh, you bugger off, you little cheeky little lobbers. Yeah, the sound effects in this game are amazing. I think I think a lot of the time sequels aren't always better than the original, but I think this is one game where it does... The original was a good game, but this one just kind of takes it up a notch. It's got more baddies. I think it's got big dragons, which I've got to say, I've never actually seen a dragon in Gauntlet before, or Gauntlet 2. You've got the It monster, which basically tags you. Green elf is it. Blue elf is about to die. Yeah, so you get free impersonations as well. Don't say I don't give you everything. Right, I think I'll play one more level of this, and then I have actually done some preparation. Well, I've gone to Wikipedia since Panther wasn't around, and yeah, I've just checked to see. Now, see, that's pointless because there is only me, so they're obviously going to go for me. If you're playing with more than one player, then obviously the baddies are going to just home in and... Oh, damn, I've not got any keys. Now, an interesting... I wouldn't say it's a cheat, but in Gauntlet, and I think it's probably the same in this one, if you just don't move for about 2 minutes, obviously you're going to lose shitloads of energy. If you just don't move, every wall turns to an exit. So if you've got loads and loads of money, then you can just basically hang about. But where's the fun in that? Yeah, playing this on your own is a bit of a hollow exercise. Bollocks. Ow, Arse. This is running out. Have I got any? No, I don't have any. Right. Do bum bum. Dee dee. How atmospheric is that sound? Anyway, right, let's come out with that. There we go. That was the arcade one. So let's have a quick look. I have got a little. Where is it? I'm just going to close that down. Close window. There we go. Right. So that was arcade one. Like, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to. They're in alphabetical order. So I'm going to start off with the Commodore Amiga one. Now I don't think I've actually. I don't think I've actually ever played the Amiga one. I did play it. I did get this in the ST. I bought it. Now I also bought Gauntlet, the original Gauntlet on the Atari ST, and the screenshots basically sold me the game. It just looked absolutely awesome, and even the graphics in game do look really good. I don't know what they look like now. I don't think they kind of have stood up quite as much as we'd like. But the problem with the original Gauntlet on the ST was it was just absolutely ridiculously slow. To a point it was kind of unplayable. If I remember rightly, I'm sure it's. I can't. I've never managed to get the get a ROM to work on an emulator. Right, so what we're doing, run the Gauntlet. God, that was an absolute pile of garbage, that wasn't it? Run the Gauntlet. That was a kind of, yeah, it was a program on. It was a program on, I don't know, STV or something. Gauntlet 2, right, here we go. But yeah, listen, thanks, thank you very much for anyone that's actually dropped in tonight. I mean, I was going to be quite happy actually just playing this without anybody tuning in. Oh, listen. Yeah, still nice. Not quite as good. You can tell that the sampling is not quite as what it should be. But this looks pretty good. It does look. If I told you this was arcade, you'd probably believe me. How do we start? Fire button. Is it going to be the F key maybe? Nope. Is it going to be number 1? Right, there we go. Right, you can see that I'm blue, so I'm going to go for elf. Press start. Come on. No, don't want that. How do we press? What do you mean press start? What is the start? There's not a start button in the Amiga. There we go. Right, F1.
Welcome, Red Warrior.
Right, I've just that's good. I've just somehow started. Yeah, it looks
Welcome,
like.
Warrior.
Right, that's going to be a pain in the arse. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go like so. I'm going to have to exit this. How do we exit it? Reset Amiga. Hopefully that's going to reload. Soft reset. Is that going to reload the game? Looks like it. Yeah, let's just listen to this once more. No wonder that little bloody green goblin is grinning. He's definitely got the best view. Anyway. Right, okay, space. Let's try and get in again this time. Right, so select hero. Right, so blue elf. So right, so number 2 player. So I'm player 2. I'm guessing. So it's going to be F2.
Welcome, Blue Elf.
Hey, there we go. I'm going to say it's not too shabby. I mean, it's obviously not quite got the colours of the arcade. But all in all, you know, you would be pretty happy with this, I think. Let's see if it's got the speech. And that lovely food sound. Certainly has. Let's just move over this to see what the sound's like. Yeah, like I says, the sampling rate is obviously it's not up there with arcade, but for a home conversion, it's pretty damn good. Now, there appears to be a lack of some sound effects. Like when these guys are shooting me, there's no firing sound coming out at all. Don't know whether that was memory constraints or something. I always remember when the first game was coming out, I really couldn't imagine how they could possibly have all these baddies. You know, I mean, in the arcade one, you had, I wouldn't say hundreds, but you just had loads and loads of baddies, and I always wondered how on earth could they possibly replicate that on a home PC or a C64 or a Spectrum. And I've got to say, I thought they did a really good. They gave it a really good shot. I mean, I don't think there's a bad version of it, apart from Atari ST, which is just ridiculously slow. And you see, they've got some sound effects. I think what we'll do is we'll try and play 2 levels of each version. Now, apparently the Valkyrie is, I think, supposed to be the best all-round character because she's got pretty good like hand-to-hand combat. Plus, she's got good magic. I've always kind of gone the elf, probably because I'm a short arse, and secondly, I've always liked the fact that he kind of runs the quickest. Well, I've got that sound perfect. Yeah. I don't know why I went that way. I should have just stayed where I was. Love the little sound effects, I really do. We need to try and remember what each version is like so we can kind of do a wee summary at the end. Yeah, nice. That is the Commodore Amiga one. So let's come out of this and go up to exit. Right, the next one is going to be it's going to be the Amstrad. Hopefully, it's not going to mess me about too much with what do you call it? Swapping discs and that kind of stuff. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this lower res, which should make the screen appear a wee bit bigger, so I don't have to mess about with. There we go. Keep changes. There we are. That's almost full screen. Right. So what we're going to do is insert disk A, and we're going to come out of cancel, and then we're going to. Why am I going in the A for Amstrad? I'm looking for G for Gauntlet. Gauntlet 2, there we go. Trainer Two Faces. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Gauntlet 3, right? Gauntlet 2, that's what we're wanting. Yeah, they certainly milked the They milked the Gauntlet series to death. I mean, you had the Deeper Dungeons, which was a kind of add-on pack. Yeah, just seen a few kind of new names. Wait, why is that not loading? Randolph Richardson. Good evening, Squire. I agree. Thyra was the best character. I tried them all, and I really liked the wizard, but found myself getting further as Thyra. Christian saying I always wanted the wizard to be the best because I loved removing all of the deaths on this screen with one magic potion. But he was quite weak overall. I thought not enough magic around. Yeah. Yes, wee Bob. I think Valkyrie definitely has the best assets. Right. Why is this not working? Insert disk. Automatically run program. Right. Does anybody? Is Brian in tonight? I don't know if Brian is. How do we get this to run? Is it run? I'm doing this from memory. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Right, I can hear music, but I can't actually see anything. Right, that's bizarre. That was bizarre. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. And I'm sure you could probably deload. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll try again. I'm wondering maybe because I made it full screen mid sort of running the emulator. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay. Get that wee mouse pointer out the road. You piss off. P refills health. What is the point of that? No. Oh, it's missing the wee. Ooh. That's the icing on the cake, or is it the cherry on the icing? I don't know. Right. Anyway, let's crack on. How do we start? If the tape reaches end of side 2, blah blah blah, press space to continue. Right, player 1, joystick. Oh, hopefully it's just going to work. Right, let's try and press fire button. Right, okay. Right, we'll stick with the green elf. Right, we don't want a player 2. Did we go up here? I have no idea. Player 2 slot. I don't want to pick another character. Should I have possibly changed that to 1 player, maybe? Right, come on, help me out here, boys. What's happening? Right, I think this is going to start with 2 players, which is going to be annoying. Ugh. Oh, hang on. Hey! Got to say, I do like they've absolutely nailed the font, which is good. Yeah, now the graphics are absolutely tiny, but you know what? They've kind of captured the. I don't want to go through here just now. I mean, look at that. Look at the amount of sprites or graphics on screen, and they're all moving about nice and quick. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the game ends up getting banned. Randolph saying there, some people claim Gauntlet was sexist because Thyra wasn't wearing much clothing, but I guess he didn't see how much less Red was wearing. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me the way things are going nowadays. Let's try some sound effects. But you know what? For an 8-bit version, I think this is really nice. It's got nice graphics. It plays well. It really does. Yeah, the screen's not the biggest, but yeah, again, I'm playing it in a kind of small window, so. Trying to remember where there's an exit now. We don't want to go through there. Do we want to go and get that key? Well, why do we want to go through there and waste a key to get a key? Yeah, the arrows are a bit slow. Yeah, I mean, I think you've got to kind of try and bear in mind what it's actually doing here. Whoa, we didn't want to do that. Right, let's exit. Now you can see there, he does speed up quite a bit. And the loading's not too shabby either. Oops, I'm too busy looking at the comments here, boys, to instead of concentrating on the game. I wonder how many levels this game had. Anyone, any ideas? Could you actually complete Gauntlet? What happened when you got to the last level? Do you defeat a dragon or something? Right, the most annoying baddie in this game has to be these bloody little lobbers. Bugger off. Then in this one you also get a little thief, which is pretty cool. He'll come up and nick all your stuff. I like this version, I really do. I mean, I've not seen... Oh, I need a key for that. I've not seen any of the other 8-bits so far, but if this one's ending to go by, then I think we're in for a bit of a treat. Can't remember what the Amstrad, the original Amstrad, or sorry, the original Gauntlet was like in the Amstrad. I did do an Arcade Perfect My Arse quite a long time. I think it might have been the second one. You got to level 136, blimey, right? Anyway, listen, that's the Amstrad one. That is pretty damn good. No complaints there at all. Right, where's the mouse about? Right, close that down. Right, okay, Amstrad, right, back to 16-bit, and we're going to be taking a look at the Atari ST one. And let's have a look. Now, this was the one that, yeah, look, you can see there, that's original. The shading just looks, I'll bring that up actually, can I bring that up? There you go. The shading in the original Gauntlet was really, really nice. And I mean, that screenshot there, that's excellent. But like I say, the problem with the game, have I got any other screenshots? Yeah, there you go. The problem with that game is it was just so slow, which was an absolute shame. Really, really nice. And it's a shame it was so slow. I mean, you could obviously play it on an emulator now and speed it up. But that's what I might actually try and do at one point. Right, anyway, Gauntlet 2. Oh, balls. Hang on. It's done it again. Print screen. We want to make it not full screen, so it behaves itself. Yeah, see, as soon as I put some of these games on full screen, it just takes over. I don't know why it does that. Right, wait a minute. Press a key, load. There we go. Oh, hang on. I need to click, get rid of that, and then I need to go up to here and do play. Evening, Ian. How are we, Squire? That's a shame it kind of cut out there. Let's just see if it does it again. Is that still unpacking? No. That's a pity we never actually got to hear the sound properly. Right, okay, use joystick to select desired character. It's going to be Elf again. Right, I'm going to be playing Red Elf this time, and press start player. So how do we press start? Fire button maybe? Conjuring?
Welcome, Red Elf.
Hey! Right, okay. Right, now, is it my imagination? Or is he firing? Oh, I was going to say, is he firing quicker? I'm thinking of the Amstrad one. I'm trying to actually remember how this compares speed-wise to the Amiga. Can anybody remember what was the Amiga one like compared to this? I mean, this is flying along. Sound effects sound pretty good as well. Yeah, the sad thing is Atari ST, it used to get some pretty poor ports. I mean, the early Amiga games were just straight ports of the ST. But you know, when the programmers put their mind to it, you could get virtually an identical version to the Amiga. I think the Amiga definitely had slightly kind of crisper sound, pardon me, and it also had obviously more colours. But absolutely nothing wrong with this. So is this going to put any of you in the mood to play Gauntlet at all? I know some days when I watch a video, you know, some of Panthers, he does a really good series on arcade ports on the C64. I end up, it always puts me in the mood to kind of start playing them. If you're not aware of Panther's channel, Panther, feel free to put your URL in the comments. Panther's got a great channel. He's not been going that long, and I mean, I don't know what you're up to, 300 subscribers already. The quality of your videos is really high. My videos are just like pure amateur. But yeah, definitely go and check his channel out. And if you like, subscribe. If you don't, then absolutely don't subscribe. Right, let's go to level 2. What's interesting, if you just hold down the fire button, you still get the movement of him walking, which is interesting. Even the sound effects, I mean, normally the Atari ST samples are usually quite, they're not the best, I'll leave it at that, but this is pretty good. Oh, bollocks. I think these little lobbers actually want to die, or he's going to try and leg it. I've got a key for that. Ooh, not actually seen a death yet. Right, let's try our magic. Oh, wait a minute, it'll be space. Oh, I don't know how we do it actually. There's only one fire button, being a computer version. Yeah, not too shabby at all. Good evening, Lacosa. Oh, right, there we go. We're it. Again, everybody will home in on me, but it's a bit of a pointless thing to show you because if I wasn't it, they would still be homing in on me. Right, anyway, that's Atari ST, and that is quite funky. Right, let's come out of that one. Like so. Right, next is the Commodore 64. Again, I've never actually, I've never tried the any of the 8-bit ones. Right, what am I looking for? Where's my game base gone? There he's over there. Right, let's get back to business. So we want to go to game base C64, which is down there, version 15. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what it's like. Now, you can probably tell, I've already recorded an Arcade Perfect My Arse. You may have seen that all these game bases is set to one game, and we don't need to tell you, it's Turbo Outrun. I recorded that last night. Right, Gauntlet. Oh, I'm there. GAU, Gauntlet, right. Gauntlet 2, okay, mine's... Now, wait a minute. Right, okay, they're both programmed by the same people. Yeah, I was going to say there's two versions. One was released by Mindscape, which I presume would be in America, and the one that we've got to play was by US Gold. So right, what we're going to do is we're going to do original disc, and I think we can get away with doing a full screen jobby. Oh, bugger! Hang on, just moving that over there. Right, let's do a warp. Right, what's this actually doing? I'm going to do Control Alternate D for a second. Oh, it is loading. Hang on. Alternate W. Ah, balls. Oh, that didn't have it either. Bonus point taken off. Right, I prefer the what do you call it, the Amstrad title screen. That's a bit, sorry Panther, I hate to say this, but it's a bit too brown looking. Maybe it's just my monitor, I'm not too sure. Anyway, right, let's crack on. Right, press space to continue. Right, player 1, joystick 1. Wait a minute, I need to swap the joysticks, I think. Right, there we go. Right, I'm going to go. Hang on, how do I change? There we go. Little angry elf. Player 2, choose character. I don't want to play player 2. Hopefully, it's just going to let me. It's going to let me start a one-player game. Let's do a quick Alt W, right. Hey. Oh, good lord. Right. Anyway, let's give it a chance. Oh, man, that looks nothing like an elf. That looks more like Thor. What's going on? Initial thoughts? It doesn't look as nice as the Amstrad one. Where's the key about? I mean, the ghosts look alright. The graphics do look okay. It just looks like he's got a massive head. Oh, there's a key. Now, yeah, it sounds like the graphics. Not sounds like the graphics. Listen to me. The sound sounds exactly the same. I don't know what's going on with that arrow. It's got a massive kind of flight thing. Where's that ghost going? Well, come back here and die, you. They're going for a wander. They're kind of queuing up. Right. I mean, it's alright. Am I disappointed? Yeah, possibly. Sorry, I'm too busy looking at the comments here. It looks like we could be here for quite a while if I don't actually get in and try and kill people. Again, there are some sound effects missing, like when you pick up the food, I didn't notice. Unless, of course, it's because it was using one of the SID voices to make a different sound, I'm not quite sure. Ben Douglas did do the music or the sound for the game. It's just a shame. Where's he going? It's not one of these games that really has a lot of music, other than a little in between levels. Like, at least you get it in arcade. Now, let's try that thing. Come on, die. Yeah, these ghosts kind of seem to go for wonders. I'm not overly keen on the dragon graphics. Are very, I don't know. Cheers, Randolph. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, I played Gauntlet a lot on the ST on the C64. Yeah, I mean, look at these ogres. They just look hideous. Like, you know what? I really can't be bothered even playing a second level of this. It's just too slow. How do we do magic? Oh, it's not spacebar. It's probably a key. Oh, bollocks. I've just shot the bloody cider. Let's have a quick look at level 6, shall we? Since it's close by. Ah, you don't even get the little intro music that you got in the original. There's a death. Right, I don't know what I've picked up. Some sort of amulet. Oh, there's a little wizards as well. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna. It's bouncy arrows. Yeah, disappointing. Right, that's the C64 one. Right, Alt D, come out of that. Right, the next on my list is. Where the hell did my list go? And it's there. Where is my list? Where's it gone? Where has my list gone? It's vanished. Hang on a second. Where's my list gone? God damn it. Hang on. I don't know where my list has gone. Somebody's nicked it. Right, anyway, the next one is going to be is going to be, what's it going to be? It's going to be the, let's go for the Mega Drive, because I know it came out in that. Oh no, wait a minute. No, this isn't Gauntlet 2. This is not, I'm not going to feature this one. This is a really, really nice version. But that's kind of more Gauntlet. It's more like a sort of a mix, a special mix. And I'm going to have to, for some strange reason, my little text box has disappeared. Gauntlet 2, just want to find out Gauntlet 2, what systems it came on. Right, Amstrad, C64. Right, next one is Game Boy. I don't know if I've got that, but I'll have a look. Gauntlet 2, GAU. Ah, right, okay, Gauntlet. I presume that's going to be it. Oh, that is... right, okay, hang on, I'll just make that. I'll just reset that so we can listen to a little tune again. Soft reset. Or should it be hard reset? Ah, no ghost sound effect. I'm disappointed. Right, anyway, you need to remember this would normally be played on 3/4 of an inch by half an inch screen. So, right, Mindscape Gauntlet 2, Valkyrie Elf. Yeah, let's see, Elf. Bloody hell, it's got speech. And I'll tell you, it nips along at a fair old rate. Oh, a minute, where's how can I fire? There we go. Right, it doesn't have auto fire, so you've basically got to keep pressing the fire button. Now, can I say, for a little, I know it's not technically black and white, for that, what the hell was that? That was food. For a little kind of monochrome handheld from 1989, this is actually pretty damn good. I really need to get the emulator set up better because the Game Boy did not look like this. I mean, the graphics are pretty damn faithful. Look at it. I'm wondering if you could connect up two Game Boys together. There's a game I used to play, Golf. That's literally what it was called, Golf, by Nintendo, and you could connect. I mean, you know what? Bonus points there for, in fact, 3 bonus points for having speech. I mean, I don't know what size of cartridge these things came on. I think this is pretty good. I mean, it's got sound effects and everything, and they're kind of sampled. It's just a pity you've got to keep firing the fire button. But you know what? It's not a deal breaker. Right, let's just try and get to level 2. But you imagine this on a smaller screen, and it would probably look really, really good. Because I mean, I've obviously, I don't know if any of you guys are watching this on like a 55-inch TV. It's massively expanded. Wait a minute, who's moved that? There's there. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a surprise. It really is. No doubt in the original hardware, this there would have been a lot of blurring going on because the Game Boy didn't really scroll that well. When it did, the graphics would kind of become blurry. Ah, balls. Move. Right, you lobbers can just bugger off. Come here. Oh, shit. Do I need to go this way? I can't remember. Oh, there's the exit there. Can I get that? Oh, bollocks. Back the way. Let's try and make a run for it. There again. Never a good idea in Gauntlet. Ah, wait a minute. I'm trying to do magic. There again, I don't actually have any magic spells, so that's going to explain why I can't do magic. Yeah, that's the Game Boy. Colour me impressed. Right, let's get back to Wikipedia. So that was a Game Boy. Right, we've got 3 versions to go, and let's see if I've got this one. The next one is MS-DOS. So what I'm going to have to do is load up my... I've got a rather funky PC thing that I use. PC thing? I've got a rather funky collection of PC games. If I can just find it, here it is here. It's the Dancing Monkey. I don't know what that stands for. Meager, no idea. Yeah, colour me impressed with a monochrome game. Right, we want to hide that. Thank you very much. Yep, there you go. Turbo Outrun. Right, we're looking for Gauntlet. This is a lovely little, there we go, Gauntlet. Gauntlet 2. Some nice adverts there. So what I want to do is I want to double click that. Would you like to install the game? Yes. Would you like full screen or windowed? Let's just go for window because I know that it's going to take over my PC. Would you like to change your... No. Right, and then what I now need to do, that's installed. I just run it. Oh! Eek. That was a bit scratchy. Colin's saying there, what was it called? Multiple emulator and game runner environment. Oh, there you go. Right, I don't know if this is going to use joystick. Oh, hang on. It says joystick. Hey, right, okay. Use joystick to select desired character. Players can enter any time pressing fire. Oh. There we go. Right, excellent. Now, I don't know when this came out. Was this 1989? Now, I don't know what kind of sound card. I mean, this is, you need to remember, back in 1989, PCs, everybody had different sound cards. There was Sound Blaster 16. I got an O32, which I thought, well, technically, because mine's is 32 and everyone else's is 16, mine's is going to be twice as good. Turns out that wasn't the case. There was also, was it Ad Lib, I think it was? There was all different types of sound cards. So I dare say this game would have sounded better on some other sound cards, whatever. Ah, right. Yep. Well spotted, Alex. I think what you're saying there is it's probably set up to use the PC speaker. So I dare say if I had the knowledge to run this through a sound card, it would be better. But I've got to say this looks and plays really, really well. Yeah, again, for some reason, they don't appear to have put in any firing sound effects for the little dragons, or whatever they're called. I've got to say, this is going to be a tough choice. No, we don't want to go down there. Yeah, the speed, as you say, Christian, the speed is absolutely top notch. Graphics look great. Like I said, if I just knew how to change, I'm sure there's probably some easy way changing the sound card. I don't want to load it again. Like, let's exit. I'm actually trying to figure out, graphically wise, is this an improvement over the Amiga and ST one? It's hard to remember, actually. I think I would really need to see them run side by side to kind of determine. No, I don't want to go that way, I don't think. Yes, very nice. In fact, let me just run this again. No, it's just going to run the game. Nah, I thought it might give me the option to install something different, try a different graphics card. Not graphics card, different sound card. Probably have to go into setup or something. Right. Anyway, there's two versions to go. Let's do the second. Oh, in fact, sorry, the second console version, and it's on the NES. Now, usually when there's an arcade game in the NES, they always, instead of just sticking with the original formula, they always have to go and piss about and change graphics and levels and add bits. You don't want that. Right, okay, let's get going, play game. Oops, there we go. Sorry, I'm just having to narrow it down a wee bit. Right, I'm going to have to wait a wee second. I'm going to have to make this big again, so we can actually see the full screen. Keep changes. Yep. Drop that down. Right. Ugh. Is that kind of right? Let's try again. Like tools, file, NES, reset. Ooh. Yes, right, anyway. Right, press button to begin. Right, so I am... I wonder how this would work, because the NES only had... It only had 2 joystick ports. I wonder how you could play 4 players. Anyway, right, Elf.
Welcome, Red Elf.
Oh, speech. Right, okay. Looks a bit like Zelda from my liking. The ghosts have got a rather strange kind of red hue to them. Do you notice that? But one thing that's really distinctive is the scrolling is silky, silky smooth. Now, can I say it, when Zelda or Elf is walking, it actually looks like he's throttling a sausage. Look at him. Yeah, damn you, sausage. Now, you always need to remember, an 8-bit version would have cost, what, $9.99 probably by this point. 16-bit one would have been, I don't know, 24 quid, 25 quid. The NES one, right, you've got to, by the way, you've got to keep hammering the fire button. The NES one would have probably been, I don't know, how much did the NES cartridge cost? 30 quid, possibly? A bit more than that, maybe slightly less. Sorry, Panther, yep, I stand corrected. People call him Zelda, it's Link. It's like people call Galaxians, oh, my favourite arcade shooter is Galaxians. The Galaxians are not the baddies, you are the Galaxian. You're, is it Galix? I can't remember what you're called, but your ship, you are the Galaxian. Not the other way around. Where's the key? We don't want to go into level 6. Ah, damn you, sausage. Get the key, and is it down here? You think I would remember where I'm going after playing about I don't know how many many levels of this damn game. Yeah, the scrolling is really, really nice. $60, is that $60, Alex? I take it wouldn't be 60 quid for a game. Yeah, like I say, it's the same as the Game Boy one. You've got to, for some strange reason, they've not. You've got to kind of hammer the fire button. What the hell is that going to stop flashing? I say it all the time, guys, but I really, really do appreciate anyone that actually takes time to join me for these live streams. I mean, especially ones that are not planned. You know, surely you guys have got something better to do than watching an old Scots bloke play games not particularly well. But it is massively appreciated. Why is it making that noise? I'm nowhere near it. Oh, pick up the food. Now, you know what's interesting? The Nintendo's Game Boy version has speech. Yeah, the NES one doesn't. I mean, I would imagine the NES is a more powerful system. Yes, for 50 quid, so this is kind of 5 times what...
Riddle is it.
there is some slight speech, right? I'm not going to play this one, but yeah, not a bad version at all. Right, the last version, according to if Wikipedia is correct, and it's going to be the Specky. So, right, let's get my Spectrum one booted up. Sinclair ZX Spectrum. Right, Gauntlet 2, right. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. Wait a minute, I'm going to come out of that. I want to see if there's a +3 disc. Loaded disc version. Yeah, distinct lack of. Right. Chuck Rock, yeah. I utterly missed the whole point of all that banter on Sunday, but we'll not go into that on this video. Right, space bar. Ben Douglas did the music for this. Right, how do we change? Use cursor up and down to alter player control. Right, Kempston. Press space to select. Right, we can just go for that. Press fire. Right, excellent. Oh, bloody hell. And he's throttling that sausage yet again. Now, I don't know, is the older gamer Steven tonight? I don't know if he is. He's in the process of trying to write a Spectrum game featuring this person, and this sprite doesn't look overly different from the sprite that he showed us in Discord. It's quick enough, but it doesn't look like the sort of frames per second seems to. I don't know. It's not silky smooth. Let's put it that way. It's certainly fast enough, but I think they've kind of done that at the expense of sort of free-flowing graphics. Yeah, it's mega fast. Obviously, the graphics, the sprites are monochrome, which you would expect. Now, if somehow I had it in my head that this was going to be completely monochrome, would it have been a better game for that? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I don't want to go down there. Ah, bugger off. Yeah, let's just get to the exit, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. This is probably what I would expect the Spectrum one to be like. I don't know, does anybody know, how does this stack up against the original Gauntlet on the Spectrum? Oh, get off that, you twat. At least this has got rapid fire. Though it's not rapid enough for my liking. Come on. Oops, balls, right. These lobbers are so going to get it. Come here, you little bees. I'm trying not to swear quite so much in streams. It's neither big nor clever. Right, that's taking care of him. Right, where's the other one going? There he is. Come here, you. Oh, git. Ha ha. Right, up here into the exit, I think. I'm sure I saw the exit. Try and avoid the little acid puddles if I can. Right, yeah, that's it. That is the Spectrum one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to load up the arcade one again, and then we'll do a little summary, and then we'll try and decide what is indeed the best home version of this game. Right, anyway, yeah, let me just try and do this from memory. Right, let's get the elephant out of the room. The Commodore 64 version. I'm calling me disappointed. I was disappointed with it. The graphics were very blocky. The sound wasn't much to write home about. It just played, I don't know, it just didn't look very good. It played very, very slow. Spectrum 1, as we've just seen, it's pretty much what you'd expect the Spectrum 1 to be. I don't think you could have really done a better job. It has tried to kind of go for coloured graphics. It's all right. Amstrad 1, definitely the best looking 8-bit version by a long mile. And I'd probably say, I would say it's probably the best 8-bit version. Though you're going to turn around and say, oh, but the NES and the Game Boy are 8-bit. Yeah, whatever. I'm talking about 8-bit computers. So I think probably that the Amstrad is the best 8-bit version. Console version, we've got the NES, which was pretty damn good. Not very much. I mean, a few sound effects are missing. There's not a great deal you can really criticise it for. Then you've got, the Game Boy one. I thought that was, I'm not going to say it's the best version, but it was a really, really, really nice version. Really surprised. As much as I was disappointed and surprised with how poor the C64 one was, I was really surprised at how good the Game Boy one was when you consider the hardware. It even had speech, sound effects, everything. 16-bit versions, I don't think you could really... Can any of you guys remember? I don't think you can really separate the Amiga from the ST. I was super impressed with the ST one. Something niggles me that the ST one ran a tiny bit quicker. I don't know. I'd need to watch back the video to actually see, but I thought I would find it hard to split them. And then, the one that really surprised me big style was the PC DOS one. Graphics, fantastic. Speed, great. The sound was a bit scratchy, but as Alex pointed out, it was probably more down to the fact that it was using a little PC speaker thing. So, if you want to play the best home version, right, I'm trying to avoid looking at the comments because I want to make my own mind up. You know what? As much as I'm impressed with the Game Boy one and the Amstrad one, I think you would have to go for second equal. So there's not going to be a third, because second equal would have to be the Amiga and the Atari ST. I can't really separate them at all. The one that is kind of I wouldn't say head and shoulders above, but it's out in front. I've got to go for the PC DOS one. I thought that was really, really good. The graphics certainly resembled the arcade one the best. I'm sure if we had the proper sound, it would even sound like the arcade one. So yeah, I'm going to go for second equal Amiga and ST, and in gold position is going to be the MS-DOS one. If I was to pick a third place, oh god, I would have to go for the Game Boy. I know it's black and white or grey and grey or blue and blue, whatever. I just think that the Game Boy one was really, really nice. So anyway, let's have a quick look at the comments. Mad moments ago, the ST was really good. Panthers going for ST, NES, Amstrad. Oh, controversial. No C64 one there, Panther. Colin Jones is saying, sorry, Christian is saying the Amstrad was the best 8-bit version. Yeah, no question of that. Colin Jones is saying Amstrad third, second is ST, first is DOS. Wee Bob saying the Specky was the best just because. Yeah, if there was a choice between the best rubber keyed version, it would absolutely need to be the Spectrum one. Stephen is saying the ST is the best one. I would have to go for the PC DOS one. But anyway, listen, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Quite interesting doing an Arcade Perfect live. As again, thank you very, very much for tuning in at no notice at all. Like I said, I always appreciate all you guys' support. As always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching.